In today's video, I'm going to share with you the Hong Kong I used to know. And this video has nothing to do with the politics or what's been happening in Hong Kong since last year about the violence. This has nothing to do with those issues. I'm just going to share with you about my experience of visiting Hong Kong in the past few years. And also I want to thank all my Hong Kong friends for your hospitality. Let's check it out. The reason why I'm talking about Hong Kong in this episode is because what's been happening in Hong Kong since last year, and of course the whole world is been locking down in many countries, in many cities. Fortunately, I came back to Taiwan before the Chinese New Year, and because of the COVID-19, I chose to stay in Taiwan for a longer time. And now all my stuff from Shenzhen, China has already shipped back to my hometown here in Taiwan. So it's really a little bit sad of what's been happening in Hong Kong lately. That's the reason why I want to make this video. I remember since 2015 I started to visit Hong Kong pretty often. So whenever I visit Hong Kong, Hong Kong is very famous of the delicious food. And because I'm a vegetarian, so I don't have too much options, but I love dessert. So my friend will take me to eat delicious dessert in Hong Kong. As you know, Hong Kong is famous not only in the food, but it's the financial center in Asia and it's the best place for shopping. So I bought my first and second MacBook in Hong Kong as well. And I also took my friends to Apple Store in Hong Kong to buy their first MacBook. Hong Kong's supposed to be very busy, and once I bumped into the line dance for the grand opening for a shop. In Hong Kong, see this beautiful view, but things are a little bit different now. Whenever I do my business in Hong Kong or I transfer at the Hong Kong airport, then I'll take the chance to visit Hong Kong and then see my friends. And one time my friend Kevin took me on a ride. It was the first time I had the overview about Hong Kong. Because he's a social worker, so he showed me around about what's happening in the bottom of the society, which allowed me to see a little bit about the other side of Hong Kong. We know Hong Kong is the heart of Asia, and there's even a Chinese song singing about Hong Kong. It's called Pearl of the Orient. So you probably understand how important Hong Kong used to be. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and in this year everything has shifted globally, so we'll see. In 2019 I even moved to Shenzhen. My office is very close to the border, so whenever I go hiking, I went to the top of the hill and oversee on the other side is Hong Kong. Or sometimes I don't want to go hiking, I just walk. It only takes me 10 minutes of walking to the beach and I can see Hong Kong on the other side. That's how close to Hong Kong where I used to live while I was in Shenzhen. And also I have to visit Hong Kong every month to do some business over there. So I am pretty familiar with Hong Kong actually. In 2018, I took my dad to Hong Kong, Shenzhen and Guangzhou. Hong Kong is the first place my dad visited outside of Taiwan long time ago. So after so many years, he visited again. I show him around to the peak and then overseeing the Hong Kong downtown area, and of course taste some dessert in Hong Kong. In this trip, my friend came over to visit us, and I have some good friends who lives in Hong Kong. So I really feel sorry about what's been happening in Hong Kong since last year. And on August the 5th, a friend from Taiwan came over to visit me and my friends, and that day there's a big, huge strike. I went to visit my friends at the airport, but on the way back to Shenzhen, we saw the strike, and what's been happening was that the main roads are being blocked. We almost couldn't go back to Shenzhen that day. So I'm really sorry about what's been happening in Hong Kong lately since last year, and I'm really praying for you that the peace from the Lord will visit Hong Kong and dwell in Hong Kong, and may all the situation will be solved. I don't know when will I visit Hong Kong again, but deeply in my heart, I truly praying for you. Whatever the world is happening, I really hope that you will live in peace no matter what. So may God bless you, and may God bless Hong Kong. I'll keep on praying for you. Peace. 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 Peace.